Hi, my name is Ben from Great Britain Estates. I'm with my good friend Nat Ciccone, and we're giving our top tips for property investors. Today we're talking about levels of borrowing. So Nat, we've talked about having a goal for your property portfolio. We've talked about making a plan that would achieve that goal. We've talked about the type of properties that you would want to have in that portfolio. So I want to talk about the idea of borrowing and the dangers of it,
for sure,
and the safe levels and all about that. So could you tell us what the options are available for a property investor?
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, obviously it depends on what you've got to put in the first place in terms of your investments. But if you've got a choice, the reality is a lot of people will look and say, well, I might be 90% loan to value or 60% loan to value. I suppose the risk is that people might be attracted to very high levels of borrowing because of the return on investment at the other end. The concern there is obviously you want to keep this portfolio throughout the property cycle. If you've got this portfolio for 20 years, you're going to capture all that growth. The last thing you want to be doing is losing that portfolio because of changes to rates or changes to the marketplace.
So Nat, you said the phrase the property cycle. Can
Right.
you just clarify what you mean by that? What is the property cycle?
Right, yes. So essentially, if we look at property as a whole, certainly in the longer term, that property is always going to increase in value. And that's a law of economics. The truth is, there are going to be periods during that increase where the property will move up and down in value. Obviously, the end result is that you often get doubling over, 10, 13-year time frame. But, the property will change in value as you're going through that cycle.
So what I understand from what you're saying is you don't want to be over leveraged, because if there is this dip in the short term,
For sure.
You can become unstuck.
Well, absolutely, very badly unstuck. I mean, obviously, if you are over leveraged, historically, we've seen it where people are sort of 95% loan to value. The rates change, the market drops. You're left holding a property which you can't afford to pay the mortgage for, and obviously the end result would be bankruptcy. Actually, so you don't want to find yourself in that sort of situation.
So Nat, what would you say would be a safe level of borrowing for a property portfolio?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the idea is to make that portfolio recession proof. And if you're wanting to be absolutely solid recession proof, we're going to say 50% is the right level of borrowing to ensure that's going to weather all the storms that the market might throw at it.